The chief of Sudan's war justice has stood downward a day following guideline a coup how overturned length-time lead Omar al-Bashir among a wavelength of protests. Defense Secretary Awad Ibn Auf announced his judgment on country TV. He mentioned as his heir Lieutenant General Abdel Fattah Abdulrahman Burhan. It comes following protesters rejected to keep the gateway, proverb the coup leaders were too shut to Mr. Bashir. The troop has told it will remain in force for 2 years, accompanied by elections. Mr. Bashir's collapse accompanied months of strife how began in December above growing prices. Protesters in Khartoum famous his leaving, in human beings singing phrases love it bring down once again. The Sudan Professionals Associate, that has been spearheading the protests, told Mr. Ibn Auf's judgment to move downward was a win for rally. They are needing a transfer to citizen guideline up they back household. Of which I'm said, Burhan seen as respectable in the troop and as less than Islamic rather than, tell, Ibn Auf. The new man in accusation is as well a top war drawing, but AP accountable how his recording is janitor rather than some Sudan generals. He is as well told to include met in protesters to listen their view. Mr. Bashir has been convicted by the World Penal Trial, ICC, on extortion of war crimes and crimes versus humanities above the Darfur dispute. In spite the remove of Mr. Bashir on Thursday, rally rejected to scatter, campsite out external the troop staff in the Equity, Khartoum, defying a curfew proclaimed by the war. On Friday, a representative for the war justice told the troop was not searching force and Sudan's next would be solved by the protesters, but told the troop would support social procedure and upheaval would not be admitted. The war justice as well told it would not give out Mr. Bashir to person the ICC extortion, that he denies. It has superimposed a 3-month country of disaster, in the basic law hanging. Police force told at low 16 human beings were annihilated by homeless bullets at protests on Thursday and Friday. Awad Ibn Auf has stepped downward to be replaced by a general the elder war expect will be more than reasonable to the protesters. The pulse is in civilian community. The mode has floundered with the stage of protests began. The old ways of compulsion refuge treated and they person a civilian community how is so organized and disciplined. The is a future refuge. It is hardly to be recent. And down there's the economical meltdown driven on by mismanagement, corrupt practices and losing of oil rental income. Though the mode's friends in the Medium East and Asia will believe 2 times on save packages if it looks love a new release of the old corruption and cruelty. How's an essential blood pressure? The is an breathtaking time. Fair believe on the part of female in all of the of public print and civilian community. It's event in Sudan but the importance of these forces work peace for changing is versatile. Yes it's really unreliable, but as well complete of opportunity.